Well, friends, I fell hard off the decluttering wagon. I don't know what happened. I volunteered a lot at school the last couple of weeks. My sinus and allergies were bad, but they're always bad, so I don't know what was going on with me. I got a new recliner and shoved this chair in here. I'm going to make me a spot to do YouTube lives with my friends. Look at this mess. So today I am going to work on this mess. This is a beautiful room. Absolutely no excuse for me to let it get in this big of a mess. I don't know what's going on. I haven't had the motivation. I know that we can't sit around waiting on motivation. So I don't know what's going on with me. But today I'm going to get off my hiney, which has been recliner surfing a whole bunch, and work on this mess and try to start making this room into the beautiful room that it should be. I'm going to try the fly lady method of setting a timer for 20 minutes and working on it, and then another 20 and another 20, and then taking a break. I'll be back. I started with making the bed. That's always a good place to start to make you feel better. Got all the cards cleaned up out of the floor, back in the card box. Got 2 baskets of laundry put away and a basket of clean sheets put away. I did use the Fly Lady method, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. I did go over the last 20 minutes because I thought if I don't get these clothes put away, I'm not going to come back in here and do it later because I was getting tired. I would not have taken so long if I hadn't got in a major fight. I got in a major fight with a fitted sheet. I'm sure you've been there, in the guest room. I've been putting fitted sheets on beds since I was 10 years old, and it's still hard. So that set me back probably a good 10 minutes. Got all the laundry put away. So here's where I am now. These clean kitchen towels obviously go in the kitchen and will be folded. I am still finding things that I used in my school counseling office that I need to put away. I had a Wizard of Oz theme, my favorite movie, and I kept Shopkins and crayons and different things in these boxes. I don't need these anymore, but I really like them. I don't think I want to get rid of them. I'm going to put them up as a decorative item somewhere, and I can always revisit that later. Random things. Bag of straws that I had in my office, extra lipsticks, notebooks. I went with 6th grade as a volunteer chaperone to Dollywood last week. Took this clear bag and still haven't unpacked it. I have a bad habit of putting things off. Stayed with my nephew one day, took this bag, still haven't unpacked it. Gotta find a place for baskets. So my job right now is to declutter and put away this mess. Then I moved this chair over here. It doesn't go in this room. I'm not talking about the color and the pattern. I really don't care about that. There's just no good place to put it. So I'm still pondering on that. I've never had a chair in this room. I once had an exercise bike in this room for about 5 years that I used as a clothes rack. I really like to have a chair in this room, so I'll find a place to put it. Still haven't started on the tops of either of the dressers. Okay, let's get started. I'll be back. So when I opened up my Wizard of Oz boxes, leftover candy from school, and I retired 6 months ago, and all of these little squishies that I used to give out to the kids. This will go in the trash. This, of course, I'm going back to school tomorrow to volunteer for Inflatable Day. I'll give these to the new counselor for her to give out to the kids. And of course, I forgot to mention, as I put away 2 baskets of laundry, there's always the 2 leftover socks that don't match that we can all depend on finding. I found another treasure. It's a retirement gift from a group of ladies who I did some volunteer work with. May you be proud of the work you do, the person you are, and the difference you make. It's really a special memento. Here's my next mess. All of this stuff was on the top of 2 dressers. More victims of me not putting things away where they go and not having a designated place for where they go. All right, let's get started. Well, this was probably a huge mistake, but I added 2 containers from my bathroom to this mess here on the bed because all of this is interconnected, intertwined stuff. Also, over here in this drawer, so I just don't think I have the energy to pull that out today. Yikes! We'll get that next time. Okay, I decided to go ahead and tackle this drawer today too. All this junk in this little drawer. Well, I have finished for the day. Excuse the trash can there. I didn't empty the trash yet. Bed is made and looks nice. For now, I'm going to leave that chair here where it's comfortable instead of worrying about how it looks. I might come back maybe tomorrow and see how it looks in the corner, but today I'm just too tired. Here's the one dresser, completely cleaned off. And the other dresser, that's a lot of stuff. It's certainly not perfect. Will it stay this way? Maybe, maybe not, but it looks a whole lot nicer than it did when I started. The drawer, everything organized. I'm very pleased. This took me a lot longer than it would several years ago, but I need more breaks. The thing that slows me down the most, other than the brutal fight with the fitted sheet, the thing that slows me down the most is little piles of stuff. A basket of papers that have to be dealt with. A basket of random things that I didn't put away when I could have. Random piles have been persecuting me my entire adult life. Will I ever overcome the random pile issue? I'm doubting it. Now, I don't want to give the impression that all is perfect here. I'm going to creep over here very slowly. I still have a whole lot to deal with, but for today, I think I've done enough. I'm gonna sit in my chair, relax, and watch some YouTube videos. See you later, friends.